Hey y'all, figured I should make a video of the ruckus since, my name is Ruckabusa. Currently exploring a little bit. This road is supposed to have gone through at one point. As you can see, road closed. Minimum maintenance road. We're gonna see how far we can get. See if it really is a road closed. It might not be closed to a ruckus. But this is gonna make for a good video with all these bumps in my voice. My voice sounding funny. Going, But anyway, I already made one small ruckus video, but ended up my camera was looking way too down, so I'm hoping this is a little bit better. But as you can see, the ruckus. But anyway, I figure while I'm out exploring like this, I'll go ahead and actually give a little bit of a spiel about, my ruckus and 50cc or just mopeds in general. A lot of people don't understand my fascination. Ooh, this would be a good jump. Oh, woohoo! I got about 2 feet of air there. Not the ruckus. My butt threw me about 2 feet in the air. But yeah, this is what's fun. Anyway, a lot of people don't understand my fascination with having a ruckus or just a 50cc in general. If I didn't have a ruckus, I'd have a 50cc Zuma, maybe a 125cc Zuma. They're pretty cool too. But this is pretty cool. I wonder if this is where it dead ends. Oh, it's a trench. Yeah, this is the fun stuff. Yeah, a lot of people will ask me when I show them pictures and stuff of me out doing stuff like this or video, why don't you just buy a dual sport, like a supermoto, which I would love to have one. I really would, but I still live with my parents, and in January I'll be sharing a room or sharing an apartment with some other people at the university because I'm graduating my community college, and that's definitely property. Let's go check this out. Aha. But anyway, I'll be sharing an apartment, and I already kind of complained for having a car, a motorcycle, and my ruckus. And I can't justify getting rid of the ruckus. I've thought about getting rid of my car and getting a dual sport. I really would, honestly. But I'd get so much crap and flack for that. Why you, it's such a waste, da da da. So, the ruckus, does, most everything a dual sport can do. I can't go in deep, mud and stuff, because, obviously, this thing sits low. This is so much fun. But, I can do this, this is fun. I love it. The dual sport also, but when I go to university, too, I'm just not going to have room to store... I already not gonna have enough room to store stuff. I really hope that I have a ground level apartment so I can pull the ruckus inside. The bike will have to sit outside under cover. I'll have to get some security thing set up for it. And then of course I'll have my car, although who knows, I may still get rid of my car, but if I get rid of the car, I'm not sure if it'll be to buy another bike. It'd probably be just to have the money, because I really don't drive my car. I've had my car, the car I currently have, I've had it for 2 months, and I've put 150 miles on it. That's how little I drive it. I don't know. I never need to drive it. I'm gonna push the camera up. Hopefully that'll be a little bit better. Hopefully I didn't just ruin it. But, yeah, oh, jeez. Yeah, that's the ammunition plant owned by the military, obviously. This is so much fun. I love it. But, uh-oh. It looks like I may have met my end. That's all fenced, darn it. I guess I could let myself through, but there's a bridge over there. I'm guessing that goes through to the rest of the road. Darn it. I don't see any no trespassing signs. That might be one on the bridge over there. I'm not going to chance it. I don't want to get in trouble. Oh well. This is a fun enough road to come down. I'll have enough fun going back. But anyway, to continue. One reason I couldn't justify getting rid of my ruckus is even a dual sport, I will not get anywhere near the gas mileage. I get about 110 miles to gallon on my ruckus, and the maintenance is so easy. Like, you can seriously, I could probably pull the motor out of this thing in an hour. Actually, might even be able to do it faster than that. Putting it back in might take an hour and a half, just because, you know, putting stuff back in is always a little bit more complicated than taking stuff apart. But yeah, you know, I mean, my ruckus, it gets great gas mileage. It is super, super comfortable. Like, oh, it's just the best seating position in the world. I love it. And, you know, I mean, look what I can do with it. It's just so much fun. You know, with a ruckus, too, it's, well, like, I guess I should first say, with mopeds in general, you just, I don't know, it's like, once you get one, you understand. Like, it's just so much fun. You don't have much power, especially with a 50cc. You don't have power, but it's alright, because it just makes up for it and being so fun, because it's so forgivable, and like, you just, I don't know, it's hard to explain it. Anyone who has a moped, I'm sure, can relate. It's just a blast. Oh, and one thing I'm gonna ADD here for a second and say, hey Lori Jennifer, if you watch this video, thank you for the idea. That made this thing like 5 times more awesome when I installed that. Uh-oh, bottoming out. One thing a supermoto has over a ruckus, to go around it. Darn it, I like going over it. Ugh. Woo! So much power, it just wasn't wanting to get traction. It was just, whew, there's just too much power in this thing, I tell ya. See, watch this. I'm just gonna 25% throttle. Oh, look at that wheelie. Woo! But you know, stuff like that. That stuff's just so much fun just to mess with. Oh gosh, oh gosh. But one thing, like, if you do decide to buy a scooter though, buy a good one. Don't buy a Chinese brand. You know, they're just junk. Sometimes people get lucky with them and get, you know, like 2,000, 3,000 miles out of them. Some people get a little bit more. But, you know, those are usually people who actually, you know, really meticulously maintain them. But, you know, like, when I was looking for mopeds originally, I didn't know any better, and I was looking at some Chinese ones, and I saw like one Chinese one. It was like a 2009, and the paint was flaking everywhere off it. I was like, wow, are you serious? It had like 800 miles on it, you know. And look at the kind of abuse that I put my ruckus through, and I have 3,500 miles on it, and 1,600 of those are from me. So yeah, you know. One thing too, if you get like a nice moped, like, well, if you get a moped like a Zuma or a Ruckus, I guess technically they're like sport mopeds. I'll stop on this bridge for a second so I can show you. They're usually designed a little bit more sportier, obviously, and then like the Ruckus handles amazing, but like, check out the tires. A lot of mopeds don't have meaty tires like these. Like, these tires, they're great for, you know, going anywhere like this. But you go look at like those Chinese scooters, they have like little tires like this big. I mean, I guess you might be able to get some wheels and tires that'll go on them, but still, you know, I would not want to take one of those things on this. My buddy's girlfriend has I don't remember what the brand is, but she has, it's like 50. That's literally the name of it. It's a Chinese brand, and it got lightly bumped from the rear, and it like shattered the mount or something of the airbox, and it wouldn't run right anymore, and they had to take it to the dealer. Because apparently putting an airbox on is really hard, you know. But whatever. You know, stuff like that. And I know a few other people that have Chinese scooters that, you know, they always have problems with them. Electric start goes out, lights or electrical issues, you know, stuff like that. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Whereas, you know, you can just go and spend another $500 and get a used Zuma or Ruckus. Like, I see Zumas out there. My first moped was a Zuma, 50cc. It was an 05 and it had 9,200 miles on it. I sold it to my friend and it still runs. The drive belt broke, so he needs to put a new one on it so it'll ride again. But he also bought a Ruckus, so he doesn't really. That Zuma just sits, even though all it needs is the drive belt. But yeah, it has 9,200 miles on, 9,300 now, I think, and it still runs perfect. And you know, but yeah, with those though, like even a Zumas aren't quite as expensive as Ruckuses, and you can get a used one with low miles for like $1,000. I paid $500 for mine, but obviously it had a lot of miles on it. You know, a Ruckus max I'd pay used is $1,500, which that is pretty much the going price for them. Like, I mean, I guess you really wouldn't be getting screwed if you bought one for like $1,600. But I paid $1,200 for this one. Now, you know, that's a good enough deal for me. Yeah, so, you know. He's probably wondering, like, what the heck I'm doing down here. There's only one house there, and it's probably his. He's probably like, oh crap, what'd this kid do? He probably, like, stole some of my cows or something. Yes, I stole cows. Oh, I'm an idiot. I just have a trailer attached to my Ruckus with a bunch of cows in it. But I should have done that at him. I completely forgot. But yeah, you know, it's just fun, like, especially when you've been riding on like a bike, you know, like nonstop, and then you decide to ride your scooter. You're just like, ugh, it's just pure relaxation. It's just, I don't know. Like I said, it's so hard to explain. It's kind of like trying to explain the adventurous feeling of owning a motorcycle and the love of it to someone who has no idea, you know. It's just like that. I mean, a scooter and a motorcycle, they're similar, but they're almost two different experiences. At least for me. For some people, it might not be like that. So, I mean, if you just commute through the city on a scooter and stuff, and you know, that's pretty much all you do, you just go to work and back on one, then, I mean, you probably don't really get a separate feeling, like adventurous feeling for your scooter. But actually, I should not be going this way because this comes out on the highway, and I do not want to be on the highway because that would be illegal, and I would never do anything illegal. So I'm gonna turn around up here like a freaking crazy person. Maybe. Alright, here we go. Oh. Woo! I love doing that. I can't believe I haven't wrecked doing that yet. But yeah, if someone takes you know, this video as, you know, a reason to look into scooters, that's awesome. Let me know about it, because that'd be awesome if I got someone to buy a scooter. You know, I mean, they're cool in their own way, you know. They're not a motorcycle, but they're cool. So, you know, plus the gas mileage is awesome, and you know, they're easy to ride. So if you don't know how to ride a motorcycle or something, just want to get something on two wheels, you know, like for school parking. Like, I love this thing for school parking. You know, that'd be perfect. Oh, a car coming. Look at all that gravel. I hate going through gravel clouds. It sucks. I guess this time I have my helmet on. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I ride this thing a lot without a helmet. I know I'm bad for doing that, but oh well. I usually wear it now. When I didn't wear the helmet, is because I really didn't have one. I had one that was complete junk and didn't fit right, so I did wear it on my bike, obviously, but I always want to like lock up my rear tire around this corner. I'm always afraid there's gonna be a car flying around it. But anyway, that's pretty much the whole scooter thing. Like, it's just a lot of fun. I highly recommend a scooter. If you have you know, some extra money laying around, you know, you can get a used Zuma, you know, like 5,000 miles on it, like an 02 to 05. You can get one for like $700, $800 if you look. And it's just a blast. It is just an absolute blast. Nice, you know, like I mentioned, they're so easy to work on. I mean, a bike isn't that hard to work on, but a scooter is just like, oh my god, I'm trying to think of it. I don't know. I can't even like think of anything to compare it to. It's just so easy. It's like making Easy Mac. There you go. There's a comparison for you. Oh, full throttle. Full throttle. Full throttle. 40 miles an hour. Oh no, a hill. The ruckus is worst enemy. Oh no, a hill. Oh.